What is Harmony Square? Harmony Square is a game about fake news. The game setting is the idyllic Harmony Square, a small neighborhood mildly obsessed with democracy. You, the player, are hired as Chief Disinformation Officer. Over the course of 4 short levels, your job is to disturb the square's peace and quiet by fomenting internal divisions and pitting its residents against each other. How does the game work? The goal of the game is to expose the tactics and manipulation techniques that are used to mislead people, build up a following, or exploit societal tensions for political purposes. Harmony Square works as a psychological vaccine against disinformation. Okay. But playing it builds cognitive resistance against common forms of manipulation that you may encounter online. Scientists who worked with us on the development of this game found that playing Harmony Square improves people's ability to spot manipulation techniques in social media posts, increases their confidence in spotting such techniques, and reduces their willingness to share manipulative content with people in their network. The results of this study were published in the journal Harvard Misinformation Review and can be found here. For more information about the scientific evaluation of Harmony Square, please contact this email address. Who should play this game? Harmony Square was written with an audience in mind of ages 15 and up. The game contains minor references to mild forms of violence, including rude language on a fictional social media network, although no swear words were used, but doesn't feature content that is likely to be perceived as graphically shocking. While the game does contain some references to real-world events, its scenario is entirely fictional. Effort has been made to make this game as inclusive as possible, and it can be enjoyed by players from all backgrounds. That's cool. Data protection and fair use. We do not collect any identifying information or other data from individual players. However, we do track how many people have played the game and visited the website, entirely anonymously. No humans, swans, or living statues were harmed in the making of this game. That's reassuring. Harmony Square contains references to pop culture and makes use of images in the form of memes that may contain copyrighted material. As these images have been significantly altered for a limited and transformative purpose, they fall under fair use. Specifically, the original work has been transformed by adding new expression or meaning to the original copyrighted image. More information about fair use and memes can be found here and here. In addition, the European Parliament has stated that memes or GIFs, whatever, can be shared freely, and its copyright directive specifically exempts memes from being subject to copyright claims in the European Union. Development and funding. The U.S. Department of State's Global Engagement Center, GAC, or GEC, whatever, and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, have, in collaboration with DROG, and the University of Cambridge, financially supported the development and tailoring of Harmony Square within the scope of addressing foreign adversarial propaganda and disinformation and its impact on foreign audiences in the elections overseas. The GEC seeks to facilitate the use of a wide range of technologies and techniques by sharing expertise among federal departments and agencies, seeking expertise from external sources, and implementing best practices in order to recognize, understand, expose, and counter foreign state and foreign non-state propaganda and disinformation. NDEAA, Section 1287. In support of this mission, the GEC's technology engagement team collaborated in tailoring Harmony Square to address the challenges of foreign adversarial propaganda and disinformation that could impact foreign elections. Harmony Square is an example of how the GEC's programmatic initiatives and the tech demo series and the testbed assist in identifying and testing tools to facilitate unique technological approaches to countering propaganda and disinformation. CISA works with partners to defend against today's threats and collaborate to build more secure and resilient infrastructure for the future. That was a lot to read. Very, very much to read. Let's start this. This is Harmony Square, a web game. La Vita e Bella. Hello and congratulations. I'm hired. Who are you? Don't worry about that. Welcome to your first day as our new Chief Misinformation Officer. You'll need a code name to make sure your identity stays hidden. Click Next to see the next option. Cool. Dr. Jizz. No. Carmen I like this one. I like this one. Alright, Carmen, San Francisco. Welcome to the team. We hired you to sow discord and chaos on Harmony Square. That's a little too on the nose. Let's get locations first. Harmony Square is a green and pleasant place. It's famous for its living statue, its majestic pond swan, and its annual Pineapple Pizza Festival. Pineapple pizza, that's disgusting. How cute. I do like pineapple pizza, actually. I know, right? See the news ticker at the top. Carmen, San Francisco. Man, this was a mistake. Should have gone for an easy name. It shows what's going on at the square today. Okay, so we're never gonna give you up. Party of Sitting Ducks treasurer resigns. Oh, he resigns in good standing. Cool. Ronald Bordeaux, named News Anchor of the Year. Okay. Harmony Square is obsessed with democracy. Its three political parties are bickering constantly, and the news ticker can't stop reporting on it. The perfect place for an influence campaign. How do I start? It'll become clear soon. You see, all seems well on Harmony Square. But there are some lingering issues that we can exploit by trolling people. Let's check the local news for a topic. Harmony Square Swan has escaped again. Red alert, people. This is not a drill. Perfect trolling topic. Good choice. How will you troll Harmony Square by using its famous pond swan? Turn the issue into a heated debate. Very clever. By pretending to take sides, we can turn this complete non-issue into a debate on Harmony Square's social media page. Time for your first post as Carmen, San Francisco. Write a post. If you're pathetic enough to care about the stupid swan's well-being, you probably don't have any human friends, and rightfully so. It's a little mean. Next. We gotta find the swan, people. It's a lot more pleasing to the eye than the ugly morons in this group constantly spamming anti-swan propaganda. Take a bath for Pete's sakes. I mean, some people just stink because of their diets. Alright, so it's just one of those two. There we go then. Haha, nice one. You got a bunch of likes. Apparently some group members agree with you. Let's see how people in the group are reacting. Joanna says, I happen to care a lot about our swan, you jerk, and I have lots of friends. Neat. Harry says, I'm kind of surprised that we have so many anti-swanners here, and that they're so mean. Tee. Wow there, Mad. You started a flame war. What do you want to do now? Well, we're not here to apologize. Okay, great. Time to make this go from bad to worse. Reply to both the ding-dongs. Hey, Joanna and Harry, why don't you start a support group for fragile losers? It's right up your alley. What's the other one? Wow, lots of people on here white knighting about a farm animal. Go home, guys. No one cares about you. Okay, this is it. Ouch. That was a nasty line by you. Check this out. I get it. The Never Swanners are at it again. Cruel and unusual punishment for innocent animals. Get lost. See, just by posting an extreme position, you got people to act on emotion. You made them think your opinions are representative of a broader group of Harmony Square residents. We call this rage bait. What a time to be alive. Didn't know it was that easy. Right? You learn something every day. Not bad for your first day as Chief Disinformation Officer. Let's see how Harmony Square is doing after this. Oh, they painted the duck, the swan, the goose, whatever it is. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Also, I may not be able to read. Technique mastered. Trolling. By acting like you're taking a side in a debate. And expression. Expressing. Why am I having so much difficulty with this single word? I know why I am. You may not. By acting like you're taking a side in a debate. And expressing extreme and polarizing positions, it's easy to evoke a highly emotional response. Got it. The glass cage of emotion. Hey, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? I dabble. It shows. Anyway, that concludes your probation period. Time for your first proper day as Chief Disinformation Officer. What do you want to do? Let's dial it up a notch. Turns out Harmony Square will be voting for a community bear patroller soon. Let's have some fun with that. Community bear patroller. What the heck is this? Yep, there are no bears here. Never have been. But Harmony Square loves elections so much they keep voting for a bear patroller anyways. There's only one candidate, Ashley Plug. Projected turnout is 93%. 93%? What is this, North Korea? Exactly. Told you Harmony Square was obsessed with democracy. How are you going to ruin Ashley Plug's unopposed run? Create a fake news site. Great choice. We can reach lots of people that way without breaking a sweat. Pick a name for your site, champ. That seems... The megaphone. Arguments and facts. Huh. I like this. Great! The megaphone is now online with Carmen San Francisco as its editor-in-chief. Time for some content. What do you want to publish to ruin that silly bear patroller pageant? News articles. Love me some good old fabricated news. What kind of language do you think is most likely to ruin the bear patroller election? Tears and fears. Makes sense. Let's make this election about emotion. Who cares if there's only one candidate running? Jesus Christ, what is this? Since you're the brains of the operation, why don't you choose what words you want to include in your article on the megaphone? Pick 3. Lie, abuse, corrupt. Good, you picked the lie, abuse, and corrupt as your buzzwords. Now you can put together a headline. Choose what you want to post on the megaphone. Corruption? Plug lied about past. Supported animal abuse in college. Abusing the system? Corrupt Ashley Plug again running unopposed. End the lies. Abuse and corruption? Ashley Plug lied about secret meeting with alien life forms? Alien life forms? Don't make your... Aw, man. Don't make your headline too ridiculous, champ. Snap back to reality. Okay. At some point, we'll be able to twist this around so these ding-dongs will believe that. But until then, we'll be sensible. So it's just these ones. Okay, I think the animal abuse one. There we go. Another awesome article. Great job. Whether any of that is true or not doesn't really matter. The megaphone is building up a small following. Check it out. Check reactions to article. Thank you, the megaphone, for being the only one to pay attention to this huge story. Thanks, Janet. I knew it. Plug is corrupt. Why should I vote for such a terrible person exactly? Susan, you're falling for it, Susan. So far, so good. But the megaphone needs more content. You should create a bunch of emotional memes and articles. You decide what to post and what not to post. Remember, use emotions. Sweet. Ashley Plug's disgusting chat messages leaked. I expletive hate bears. We don't know what expletive it is. Yeah, I'm gonna post everything. Exclusive Ashley Plug interview. I want to make Harmony Square a better and safer place. Don't post. Like if you think bears are cute. Post. Can a bear patroller even keep us safe? Terrifying increase in bear sightings. Plug's animal abuse is unbearable. Antonio. Welcome all. I'm creating this group for real fans of the megaphone. This is a huge news source for me. Love your stories, Carmen San Francisco. Antonio, you fell for it. You took the bait. Nice. Careful though. You posted some content that wasn't emotionally exploitative. It cost you a couple of likes. The megaphone will be much more successful if you use the right buzzwords. Got it. The megaphone is growing fast and now even has its own fan page. Even the mainstream media has noticed something is up. Let's check that out. Nestle Plug's approval ratings drop as the internet is awash with corruption rumors. From Harmony Square, I'm Ronald Bordeaux. Wait, Ronald Bordeaux? Yeah, Ronald is Harmony Square's most well-known anchorman, a man of true class and style. How original of him. True, you should probably blame his parents, not him. Anyway, looks like your campaign was a success. People are starting to hate Ashley Plug. Let's see how Harmony Square is doing. Finish chapter 2 of 4. Unbearable. Free the bears. Vote Ashley. Bear with me. What's with the pineapple? Is that symbolic? I don't get it. Technique mastered. Emotion. By putting out large volumes of emotionally charged content. You can't always influence what people think, but you can certainly help decide what they think about. That's true. That is true. That's very topical. You and what army? Well, all your hard work has gotten you 2.5.08 likes so far. Or is that supposed to be a comma? Like, is that 2,508? Because that's a lot of likes. If it's just 2.5 whatever, then like, small fry. Yeah, agreed. Amateur hour is over, champ. What do you want to do next? Well, if we're being disingenuous fuckheads, like, alright, this will be super easy. Publish something outrageous on the megaphone first. How about a nice conspiracy theory to get the people talking? I'll take care of the rest. Got it. Warning. Will the National Guard declare martial law on Harmony Square? Well, that's... Why are hoverbirds called hoverboards? They're not boards, and they don't hover. What are they hiding from us? Special report. Are they putting nuclear waste in our vitamin C? That's why they're so orange, man. It's not a natural color. Honestly... Nice one. A bit far-fetched, but I love it. I bought you about 20,000 totally fake likes for your post. It's super cheap and it makes you look really popular. Breaking news. A viral post on social media alleges the vitamin C might contain nuclear waste. Nice one, Ronald, you dope. We're really beginning to have some influence. Got any more ideas? We're going to use bots. Wonderful. Let's create a bunch of fake bot accounts that automatically share, like, and comment on your article from before. You'll fool a ton of people that way. Makes sense? Totally. Let's have a bunch of bots comment on your article from before. See what happens. Yeah. Mr. Rob Otto. Domo arigato, Mr. Rob Otto. Wow. The megaphone is the only news outlet paying attention to this issue. Hashtag vitamin C. Hashtag sure, no, bull. Thanks, bot. Ben D. Rodriguez. Aha, that's kind of funny. I can't do a good Bender voice, so... Good point, Mr. @Roboto99. Share if you agree. Hashtag vitamin C. Hashtag share, no bull. Thanks, Ben. I didn't see your name. Monica but nicer? Monica B. I don't know what the joke is, but... It's it's really interesting, this vitamin C thing. Everyone's talking about it. Why are politicians staying silent, though? Hashtag vitamin C. So he might actually be a real person. I don't know. Monica, are you real? See, your army of bots is sharing your article and keeps repeating the same hashtags over and over. Monica and a bunch of others thought they were real people. Oh, so she is real. Neat trick. Bad news, champ. We got company. Check it out. Exclusive. Our investigation shows that the Megaphone, a new and popular news site, is using fake likes and automated accounts to artificially boost its popularity. Aw, man. Don't ruin my fun. Yeah, that sucks. What do you want to do about this? Go home and eat too much sugar? Take revenge. Mercilessly. That's the spirit. Revenge will taste sweet. What's your plan? I mean, one's just a prank. The one we're doing is actually going to work. Hypocrisy. Ronald Bordeaux's TV ratings are massively inflated. I don't know, that's a little too on the nose. Did police confiscate an obscene amount of pills addressed to Ronald Bordeaux? That's actually really good. Corruption? Ronald Bordeaux donated millions to Ashley Plug's. Oh, hey, this is topical. Good job. Accusing Bordeaux of being a corrupt plutocrat is sure to draw attention away from you. Now what? Use that bot army again. Gladius de la Puerta. The Megaphone is right as usual. Bordeaux is corrupt. Corrupted. Hashtag Bordeaux resign. Hashtag fake news. More bots. Hal Clark. Haha. Totally correct. Bordeaux has to go. Hashtag corrupted. Hashtag Bordeaux resign. Hashtag fake news. Goodness. Nice job. Bot armies are great for this kind of stuff. You struck down upon Ron with great vengeance. Check it out. Real people are now beginning to repeat the bot's hashtags. Shelley. I never trusted him. He's way too cozy with the system. Hashtag corrupted. Hashtag Bordeaux resign. Nice. Susan again. Susan! Wow. I used to love Bordeaux's show, but this is the last straw. Hashtag corrupted. Hashtag fake news. Man, you're off the hook. Hashtag corrupted. Hashtag Bordeaux resign and hashtag fake news are trending, and people have forgotten about Bordeaux's accusations against the Megaphone. I'm beginning to see why HR wanted to hire you. Let's see what's happening over at Harmony Square after this whole thing. Finish chapter 3 out of 4. Fire on. Go Ron. Somebody took a bite out of the pineapple. But like, that's a big bite. Huh. Well, who's it say vote for? I can't read that. Man. No Ron, Ron. Technique mastered. Amplification. You artificially boosted the reach of your content and tricked people into thinking you have more support than you really do. Nice. For understanding the internet. Read 'em and weep. So far, so good, champ. Did you see the state of the square? It's a derelict. Serves 'em right. Haha, you're really taking this evil genius think to heart, aren't you? So far, though, your influence campaign has taken place online. Time to wreak havoc on Harmony Square itself. Whoa, bear spotted roaming Harmony Square. Planted by political saboteurs? Exclusive report. Who is Rickroll? And how can you keep your children safe? What the heck? This year's Pineapple Pizza Festival will be biggest yet. Oh, these guys are just like pineapple pizza. Commissioner Joe. Is that my backstory? Do I just hate pineapple pizza? Trash piles up on Harmony Square as people's sense of communal responsibility plunges. Huh. I'm ruining this place. Oh well. As long as I get paid, you know. You know what's awesome? The Megaphone has become a real community. with its own memes and everything. Check out their memes. Ronald Bordeaux. Harmony Square is so polarized. Harmony Square residents. Hold on. This whole operation was your idea. Living statue. Loafs around doing absolutely nothing. Normal people with normal lives. Get a job, sir. Living statue. Help, help. I'm being repressed. Huh. What a time to be alive. Your followers love the megaphone and Carmen San Francisco. How do you want to use this power? Oh, we're going to crank it up to 11. That's the spirit. Hey, do you remember Harmony Square's annual pineapple pizza festival? Here's some news for you. Breaking. Vice President to visit Harmony Square's pineapple pizza this year. Who knows? I have no idea what a vice president even does all day. Do you? Not a clue. It is what it is. The point is, this is our chance to really plunge Harmony Square into chaos. I'm liking the enthusiasm. Time to rally the troops. They're hanging on to your every word, so anything you say will probably go viral. Post something outrageous. There we go. Attention, Harmony Square residents. We will be serving the Vice President my famous dried apricot pizza, and that's fine. Wow. Upending tradition. At everyone, the Vice President can't be allowed to see the living statue. He's an embarrassment to our square. Remove him or we'll take action. Ooh. To whom it may concern, the swan is a liability. To avoid embarrassment in front of the VP, so he should be locked in a small cage away from view. This will start a fight. This may destroy the statue. And this will kill morale. Here we see. Carmen Francisco. That's disgusting. Go away. Nobody likes you. Thanks, Harry. Miriam. I never thought I would actually hate some of my fellow Harmonians, but I'm getting there. Okay. Marcel. Achad. Okay. The way the Harmony Square resident groups talk about Carmen San Francisco is way over the line. We need to do something now. Achad. That's what I'm saying. Marcel's post has 500 replies, all in support. Your followers are up to something. What's your plan? Carmen San Francisco. Hi, everyone. Carmen San Francisco here. I totally agree. You're on the right path. Carmen San Francisco is right. Let's go. I hope you're all bots. Breaking news. The Harmony Square pineapple artwork was covered in tomato sauce and what appears to be escalation of tensions on social media. Wait, I did this? Yes, you did. Aren't you proud? Now what? I go on the other side as well. Exactly. What side you're on doesn't even matter. Chaos is what counts. Let's create another alter ego account and pretend we're on the other side of this fight. Let's call him Normal Human, why not? Okay. Normal Human. Wow. That's really on the nose. If we allow those apricot pizza trolls to succeed, then Harmony Square will never be the same. Time for action. Joanna's like, you're right. Let's all go to Harmony Square right now and do something. As a 30-year-old man, so painful to use either one. Top-notch concern trolling, champ. See how it doesn't really matter what side you're on if your goal is just to sow chaos? And look. Breaking news. Vice President cancels visit to Harmony Square, citing safety concerns. Got what I wanted. The VP canceled the visit. This has made a lot of people very angry, and has been widely regarded as a bad move. Let's see what they're saying. Art dealer. There you have it, people. This is why we can't have nice things. I hate you all. Stacy's mom. What's going on? The VP is so wrong. The square is great. It's the people that ruined it. Thanks. Aw. You did it. You ruined the biggest moment in Harmony Square's history. They're all at each other's throats now. You've done us a great favor. Thank you. Also, you should have a pretty good idea of how this disinformation works after all this. Haha, you learned something. Let's check out the state of Harmony Square one last time. Now I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Oh wow. Well, the pineapple's destroyed, the goose has been abused, and the living statue needs security. Interesting. Technique mastered. Escalation. You divided Harmony Square into two camps and pitted them against each other. Great job. You have reached 58,841 followers. Cool. That's Harmony Square. It was pretty fun. Wish there was background. Wait. Okay, I wish there was background music, I guess. That's my only complaint. It was pretty fun. It was pretty neat, pretty short. Yeah. You can play it at harmonysquare.game. Link will probably be in the description. Hope you enjoyed this. I kinda did.